Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective for today. Today is Friday. It is June 26, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, we love that for you. God's kiss. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Tune-In deck by the Ghetto Nun. Just Google Tune-In deck, Ghetto Nun. I can't remember if she has an Etsy shop or not. I think I ordered it off a website, like her website. And then she did another deck, which was like the Barbie Tarot, which I have. I bought it, but I can't remember where I put it. I thought I put it in a case like this with this thing, and I can't find it. So I don't know where the hell it went. I did get a couple new decks today, but I'm going to pray on them and crystal them and do my little thing to them. It's Intuitive Kev's Tarot deck, Intuitive Kev's Extra deck, and Intuitive Kev's Kipperish Oracle deck. So I'm going to put those to healing because they need to heal, right? Basically. So I can use them sometime this weekend. I feel like I got too much stuff on my table. I feel like a hoarder right now. I had decks sitting here for tomorrow for affirmations. I had to move them because they were driving me nuts. How's everybody doing? How's the Friday going? I know I look all fresh and lovely. It's because I took a shower when I got home. We got one on the table. Two on the table. Oh. You know it's not good when the Ike and Tina Turner the Ike and Tina Turner card falls out. And I love Tina Turner, but with Ike, no, not so much. Ooh, we got 5 on the table. It's kind of funny because this card sometimes gives me like good healthy vibes, and sometimes it does not. What time do you think it is? Somebody has a karmic soulmate. Somebody has somebody has a karmic soulmate. Someone that they've had lifetime after lifetime, maybe. Join the club. Two more shuffles. I feel like I have Barbie hair right now. I don't think my hair has ever felt this floofy, not in a long time. And what's funny is as I was washing my hair in the shower, and for some reason I felt like I lost track of time. And I was like, okay, it's time to rinse my hair. And I went to rinse my hair, and it almost felt like I had no soap in it. And it almost felt like it was dirty. Like like if you put like shampoo on your head, but then you forget to work it in, and then you just rinse it off and you go. Like you don't really. I'm sure somebody has had that hair. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has done that. Except this time, my hair looks great. Like it looks like I did wash it. So what was the deal with getting out of the shower and feeling like my hair was still dirty? Feeling like I never even put soap on there. Shampoo, I should say. 6 on the table. We're going to do one more shuffle. Y'all, I can't tell. I can't with these cards. it's like there's little tidbits on each card, but there's certain things that stand out, and that's like everything that stands out is somebody knows of this connection. Like people know if it resonates, people know that you're supposed to be with this person, and it's controversial. And I'm gonna tell you why. You bet your ass I'm gonna tell you why. Bottom of the deck is waiting to exhale. Somebody might, in regards to this connection, somebody might always feel like they're on pins and needles. Top of the deck is training day. Okay, well, I hope that's not you, but I'm gonna say it's the other person. Um, they're in survival mode. Like once we go through the cards, if this resonates for you, and this is someone you probably haven't seen in a while, like years probably. Um, they're in survival mode. Like they're not doing so great. And it could be emotional, mental, financial, physical. It could be all of it. We've got the birds. Sorry, there is a lot on there. Let me hold it up so you can always pause if you want to actually read what's on every card. But there's certain things that are sticking out to me. Ike and Tina. Again, I love Tina. I love me some Tina. She may not be here no more, but I still love her. We got Drake. I am not a fan. There's 100 reasons why, and they all involve rape. We got Back to the Future. We got But God, the Great I Am. Vida Loca, Ma Vida Loca. Doo, doo. My Crazy Life. I don't know who those actors and actresses are. Like I don't know. I know them. I've heard of the, I've never seen the movie, but I've heard of the movie. I don't know who those people are. And I want to say America Ferrera, but I don't think she was in that. Okay, I know, like NWA. I don't know what that stands for. Am I missing it? What group is this? Rap group? R&B? Tell me. They look kind of like 90s, 2000s maybe. I mean, not that I would know everybody in in the rap industry or the R&B, but I did listen to that a lot when I was younger in the 80s and the 90s. I mean the 90s technically. And then of course, the color purple, bottom of the deck. So, feminine, masculine, take how it resonates, it doesn't matter. Um yeah, somebody is I just heard the toxic slide. So, take how it resonates. Somebody has a soulmate that is karmic, that is toxic. And this is somebody that continuously falls back into toxicity. Pardon me. it's kind of funny because with the Drake card and the but God, the great I am, like I'm kind of getting like, I don't know that this person believes it to be true now, but at one point, like they thought they were the shit. Like this is somebody that was like, yeah, I'm it. Like you should be glad I even look your way. You should be excited that I would even think of you as a friend. You know, like this is somebody that was once very full of themselves and they could still be. I feel like I said, this person um is in survival mode. I don't know that that's necessarily the focus for them. They might be going through like an ego death, honestly. This is someone from the past. This is someone that you could have been in a relationship with in other lifetimes. It doesn't just have to be this lifetime. Take how it resonates. If you don't know it to be true, but you believe it to be true, you get that gut feeling, then take that gut feeling. I have I have a twin flame. I don't call him my soulmate. Um he's technically my twin flame and one of my twin flames. And I believe in every lifetime we're supposed to be together and we're not. And now that's not to say that it's always his fault because I don't believe that either. I'm sure that in other lifetimes I was the asshole, right? Wholeheartedly believe that. He was one of my twin flames, and I also believe the ex best friend was technically a twin flame. I also sometimes think that she could just be like entity energy that follows me from lifetime to lifetime, not necessarily a twin flame. I mean, technically, it kind of still is. Because she would be that bitter, negative, karmic, toxic competition energy, and that's for sure where she resides, as far as I know. This could have been a real struggle for you to get over this person. If this person were to come back, it would probably like be an inner battle on whether or not you were to forgive them, take them back, be friends with them. I'm looking at this Mi Vida Loca card. I feel like this was kind of like the wake up call for you. Like this was whatever this relationship was, however it ended for you guys. I feel like this was the wake up call for you. Like if you were toxic, if you were karmic, which I was when I was with my twin flame for the very short period that we were together, I was toxic. I mean, you guys know how I feel. If you follow, if you subscribe, like I think we're all a little bit toxic all the time, and I don't think that's going to go away. I think that's just a part of being human. Having feelings, having thoughts, you can't have positive thoughts 100% of the time. It doesn't work. Nice try. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but like literally, like nice try. I always tell you guys like you should get up every morning with the intention to be good and be better and do better. And you should. You should. But that doesn't mean you're gonna. And again, we're human. Like we have negative thoughts, we have negative ideas, things that, we think and then we're like, oh God, like can I just not? And it's kind of funny because I was having some negative thoughts about one of the ladies at work today. One of the young ladies that I was friends with, and now I'm no longer friends with. And the funny thing is when I'm here at home, I tell myself, you know what, whatever, it is what it is. She is who she is. The situation is what it is. Whatever she's doing with the guy that I was in love with last year, none of my business. The fact that she ditched me as a friend to go be with him, None of my business. It's a learning lesson, like just yet again, don't be friends with women. Yet again, when God tells you, hey, you shouldn't be friends with them, you should probably listen. But when I'm at work, oh my God, do I have these negative thoughts? And there is a part of me that thinks that maybe it's her having the negative thoughts about me. So then I'm having the negative thoughts about her. Because when I'm here, like I'm in my safe space, I'm happy, I'm here, I got the kitties, I'm by myself, I'm doing everything that I love, right? Like I don't have that outside energy. And even though I do still have negative thoughts about her, when like when I have those negative thoughts, I'm always like, you know what? It is what it is. Like we need to let it go, we need to release it. And even though she doesn't come off as a good person, you have to wish her well and you have to move on. But when I'm at work, I do not think any of those thoughts at all. Like I cannot keep the negative thoughts from coming. So there's a part of me that wonders, like if I'm just picking up on her projecting, like she's thinking negative thoughts about me, so I'm now thinking negative thoughts about her, or if it's just because she might not be, she might not be thinking of me like that. She might not have a thought in her pretty little head at all, hence the reason why she's evil. Just saying. just saying. um I will never ever ever believe that evildoers are smarter than the do-gooders. I just will never believe that. Anyway, um sometimes I just wonder if it's because she has that negative energy, like she puts off, like she doesn't even, like I wouldn't even say she puts off like a nasty energy. It's just very much kind of like condescending, kind of like I know better, kind of like snotty. She's kind of got a snotty attitude. Um and I wonder if sometimes I just don't pick up on that, and then it just tumbles out of me, because I'll even be standing there at work and I'll be like, why am I thinking about this stuff? Like what? Like who cares? Like at the end of the day, who cares? Who cares? I know you guys are probably sick of hearing me talk about it, but I use it as an example. Anyway, I think it was probably a little hard for you to get over this at first, but I think with the Mi Vida Loca card, like somebody really came around and somebody really decided to invest in themselves. And somebody, take how it resonates. It could be you did this, or it could be this person, your soulmate, twin flame, whatever you want to call them, looks at you like this. But somebody, it's like somebody got wind of what was going on, like somebody being highly toxic, karmic, maybe cheating, lying, deception, whatever the case, whatever was going on, like somebody got wind of it, and somebody, like, they didn't just go quiet, like they disappeared. Like take how it resonates, but it's like you and this person could have had that last conversation, like trying, like you were trying to work things out because maybe you loved them, and they were trying to dodge because, they're karmic, they're toxic, that's all they know. They don't want to, or at least at that point they didn't want to heal. And you guys might have had a last conversation and you'd have been like, okay, great, all right. And then they would have been like, okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow, like I'll text you tomorrow, I'll call you tomorrow. And you both went your separate ways, but when they texted you the next day, you just never answered. And it's not even about going quiet. Like somebody could have not answered, but also like, take how it resonates. Somebody could have literally just like packed up their shit and left. Like even if somebody shared an apartment or a house with this person, like you literally could have just packed your bags and you were gone by the time they got home and they never heard from you again. It's giving like you guys broke up, but like, oh, I'll call you tomorrow, I'll talk to you tomorrow, right? And you're literally heartbroken, bleeding on the ground, but you go home, you start packing your stuff. They call you the next day, you don't answer. You call your family, you call your friends, hey, can I come stay with you? I'm giving up the apartment. You go stay with, your cousin or your sister or your best friend, and you get a rental truck like a week later, and you have your brothers, your cousins, your male friends, your female friends too, and you all load up the truck with your whatever furniture you have, your boxes and stuff, and you're out of there. You canceled your lease, or maybe you found somebody to take over the lease, and it's like this person called, texted, no answer, no response. And maybe they went over to your place and knocked on the door, and when they looked through the window, they realized the curtains were open, the shades were up, and there's nothing in there. Like somebody literally felt like a person disappeared. And no judgment. Okay, no, I will I will never judge anybody on how they handle a situation, how they handle a breakup, anything like that, because if it's possible, I've probably done it. And let me just say this. I'm a fan of ghosting. I am a fan of disappearing. I am a fan of going quiet, and here's why. You treat me like garbage, and you do not show me at all that you give a shit how I feel about it. Like, you don't care how I feel. As a human being, you do not care how I feel. Bye. And I won't even say goodbye. You want to call that toxic? You want to call that avoidant? You can call it whatever you want. I call it, somebody treats me like garbage. I don't have to deal with that at all anymore. I don't have to talk to them, look at them, listen to them, nothing. Bye-bye. You guys know, you follow and subscribe. You guys know I got into it with that lady at work in November 2024. And a few weeks later, I realized like my own part in it, and I felt horrible. I did. I felt horrible. And I should. I treated her like shit. However, she called us friends, but she was never nice to me. She was always snotty. She always had an attitude. She always had something smart to say. It gets to the point where that's very draining. And that is not at all something that you should have to expose yourself to if you don't want to. And in reality, I should have just quietly walked away. I should have disappeared. I didn't do that. However, since then, yes, I disappear. You show me, what is it, unequivocally? I like it when I try to use big words and I just can't. You show me that I mean nothing to you. You show me that I am the dirt on the bottom of your shoe. You show me that you don't care for my feelings whatsoever, even though I always took yours into account. It's done. It's over. You know, I can count on how many hands the number of people in the last 5 years that I let go from my life because I'm just not going to put up with your bullshit. I'm just not. Absolutely not. And every once in a while, you feel like regret for letting certain people go. But there are some people that I let go that I will never feel regret for. Like you treated me like trash, so you're technically trash. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'd rather take the chance of trying to find a new friend and see how good or not good they are than take a friend back from the past that treated me like shit. It's kind of just, it's just like a relationship with a lover. If there's no trust there, why would you take them back? Like I've said to you guys before, the ex best friend who sexually assaulted me twice. uh, there's no trust there. I have absolutely no trust, no faith, no hope in her capabilities as a human being. None. I have no desire to rekindle that friendship ever. Like, if she were watching this right now, honey, don't ever reach out. Do yourself a favor, don't ever reach out. I wish you the best. No desire. And why would you? I mean, we're talking 2 instances of sexual assault. The competition bullshit, which I didn't even realize until later that she thought everything was a competition between us, that alone nauseates me. Because you should never, ever be in competition with a friend, a lover, a spouse, a family member. That is highly toxic. And even like the tiniest little ha 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 kind of competition could lead to something more serious, to the point where somebody gets their feelings hurt. And it's just not worth it to me. Like, it's just not that serious. I don't need to compete against a friend for money, for men, for homes, for cars, whatever. Like, that is not at all how I live my life. Like, I live my life the way I want to fucking live my life, as a grown ass woman, as a grown ass human being. Like, I don't need to be in competition with anybody else, and I don't consider myself in competition with anybody else ever. And there, you guys know, there have been plenty of instances, especially with the guy that I was in love with last year, where I felt like I was trying, like somebody was trying to draw me in, like for a competition. And I was like, a competition for what? For some dick? You can get dick anywhere. You know, you can have sex with anybody. I can go to a bar and pick up 3 guys at once if I wanted. They'd share. I mean, not to be gross, but seriously, just like a man could probably go to a bar and pick up a woman for sure, maybe if they're drunk enough or high or whatever. I'm just saying, like, why would I put myself in competition for a man or a woman with a friend, a lover, a spouse, like, why would I, family member, like, why would I do that? That's not attractive. It's codependent when you think about it. It's not at all. Mm, it's not healthy at all, at all. Hmm. Enough of that rant. But yeah, somebody might have just like totally disappeared. And if you didn't, this person felt like that. Which I mean, not probably, it says more about them than it does about you, because all that says is they didn't realize the good thing they had when they had it, and then when everything went quiet, they were like, wait a minute. Where's that loud, nagging voice that I miss? Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't loud and nagging. That was the person I love the most. That was the person that took care of me, the person that supported me. Like I said, this is some type of controversy. Like there could be like mutual friends or family that know that the connection didn't work out, that it's on the rocks, that this person might try and come back at some point. People know. People know about this connection, and um it's talked about. Like, it's talked about. And the conversation over this connection could be pretty ruthless. Pretty, like, if they're talking with friends and family, those friends and family are ripping you a new one. Like, you were the garbage. You were the trash. You were the one that couldn't make a relationship work, right? Like you. I don't know. I don't know if they watch somebody on a platform like social media, but it's like they see somebody and they don't like the way somebody expresses themselves, the way somebody talks, and it's giving like confidence. Like they don't like somebody's confidence. You know what I say to that? Fuck you. Like like you don't like somebody's confidence. When you if you were to ever admit as a human being, if you were to ever admit like, "Oh, I don't like Terry's confidence." Can I just tell you that tells the whole world that you have no confidence. Like if I were to say, "Hey, Terry, I don't like, like how Terry does this, that, or the other." I don't think they know what they're doing. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have any confidence. Why am I tearing down someone else for something that is? They don't like the way somebody is. They don't like the fact that somebody like this could be them involved with like a karmic family community friend group, but whoever they are, family, friend, community, church, I don't know, neighborhood, um they don't like conversation with you. If this resonates for you, like they don't like conversation with you. It's too you're going to laugh, but it's too stimulating. Like it's overstimulating. Like a group of people probably don't talk to adults that often. It like that was kind of mean, but like seriously, it's like a group of people that don't know how to interact with another group of people that are semi-normal human beings. This would be like a group of like dark witches trying to talk and communicate and be friends with a group of white witches or green witches. And somebody from the outside would be like, I don't think that's going to work. Pardon me. Last but not least, the color purple. Hmm. I mean, what really stands out to me on this card is blood, sweat, and tears, self-taught freedom. There's dear God on here. Somebody might pray a lot or like talk to God. Same thing as far as I'm concerned. Somebody really worked on themselves after this connection. This could be too like 'cause some of these words that I'm looking at. This could be this person when they wake up and they realize they're in survival mode. They might feel some of these things: sadness, abusive. They might have an issue with their parents that they need to resolve. They might feel like they have no brethren or sisters or anybody to rely on. They might feel like a misfit, kind of like. Yeah. Okay, that was weird. I have no idea what that means, but I just heard the color Tom. Oh, pardon me. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. I think I've rambled on long enough. I hope it resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you're entertained. I hope you all have a fabulous evening. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.